Here we go, Colonel Roy Mustang in GVG. We bring him today with Conquer Lilith. So we're going to give him at least a small attack buff here, and we're going to try to deal as much damage as possible with his S1. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to try to pull him from the dual attack here instead of pushing back. I think that if we can pull him, which we don't, but that's fine. Of course we get the Ida, right? So we can soul burn here, and then we'll have one soul burn just to put up as much damage as possible, right? So no defense break here. Counter, okay. Let's see if we can get a push up here, and hopefully that Mediator Kwareick does not cut, but we'll see. Okay, we got some stuns. We have enough to soul burn just once. So our goal here is to take out the Mediator Kwareick. So that way he can't put up any immunity, any buffs up, right? This Raz will put up defense buff, so I think we should be able to take him out here with another S1, right? 7k, so 6k, 7k with Vigor is not too bad. Alright, so maybe we can pull him this time, so we're going to go S1 here. Nope. It looks like it's Ida's day today. Let's just keep working on this Raz. We'll be able to S3 here. They do have defense buff, which is very unfortunate, but we got to go with the S3 here. I don't think that we're going to kill, especially since we don't have Vigor, right? And they do have that defense buff up. But we do 10k damage to that Raz, right? That's kind of crazy. All right, we got S2 because we got to keep that ML Vivian from hitting us with her S3. She's provoked now, so I think we should be fine here. We can soul burn. This should kill. 15k damage. It's not bad. All right, here we go. Bringing Roy once again. This time we're running him with the Ran Ida setup. And so here's the thing. Right now, Politis is on the opposing side. Her Astral Glide, if we S2 with the Ran, is going to reduce the amount of CR that we get for our Ida, right? So more than likely, what we're going to do here is just S3. We're going to S3 here because the only push that they're going to get is going to be from the A Ravi. So we're going to S3. We did put our Ran on Silver Rain, but it's tough finding a team that doesn't have a Politis. The Politis hurts us really, really bad, but we're still able to S2 here. We can S2 or we can S3. I think if we S2 into S3, we should hopefully be able to get some stuns, but ideally what we want is to push up the Roy. So we're going to do S3 here instead, and we're going to try to save our souls and see if we can nuke out that A Ravi, because it is going to be tough. All right, so we got soul burn here, so we'll have enough to S3, enough fighting spirit to S3. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the APOC Ravi. Let's start putting some damage on her. 7k damage, not too bad. We're going to go ahead and soul burn one more time here. 8k damage this time, and then now we're going to hit with the S3. And so the great thing about him in GVG with his S3 is that when there are 3 or fewer enemies, the damage dealt increases. So he's going to give himself attack buff. We should be able to take out the Mediator Kwareick here. We'll see how much damage we can put up on that Proof of Valor APOC Ravi. 46,000 damage. That's crazy. All right, last fight up here. We're finally able to go with our S2 here. So we're going to go ahead and hit him with the Ran S2. This should give us attack buff. So we're finally able to get an attack buff Roy in here. We're going to S3. We're probably going to get magic for friends, and we're going to get hit by this Rimuru. So our Ran is pretty much gone after this. But I think our Ida should be able to clean up enough house to let our Roy deal pretty good damage. Okay. So we can soul burn. Let's see what we can get. No hits, no crits on the Rimuru. That's fine. We're gonna S3 here, and I think we should kill the Ran. If we don't crit the Rimuru, I think that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It lets our Roy finish up with the S1. No attack buff for us, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. 8K, clean sweep, right? So here is Colonel Roy Mustang. We have him at 5.3K attack, 200 speed, almost 300 crit damage, 96 crit. We do have him on the Grace of Growth, so we haven't fully maxed out his S1, which I believe is going to be his priority if you are going to run him. You know, maybe one day they'll let us choose where the Molas go from the Grace of Growth, but for now, he still does an insane amount of damage. I think that his best game area is going to be GVG because there's less units, and so you have the opportunity to deal more damage with his S3 if you can get it off, right? You do have to soul burn because he has that fighting spirit condition. Again, he only gains 40 fighting spirit from his passive, and then he gains 30 from his S1, meaning that you have to soul burn twice before you get a chance to S3. So as you saw, we tried to bring in other mages like him that can hold Tagahel's Ancient Book. And so Tagahel's Ancient Book gives you 20 souls at the start of battle, and that allows you to soul burn his skill 1 so you can get an extra turn, and then potentially soul burn again, and then go straight into the S3, which is his Scorching. He does get an attack buff from his S3. It'd be nice if you could S3 starting off, but you know, that might be too broken. I think if anything, they need to adjust his fighting spirit. If he were to get a slight buff, I think that would make him perfectly fine so that he can hold his own book, right? He can just soul burn once and then hit you with the S3. I think that would be a little bit better instead of having for him to attack at least twice. You could always bring him in with dual attackers to try to get his focus up even faster. But you got to find the right balance, right? For us, we're running him on a slow Nuker build. You saw he did about 50k damage, right? Really close to 50k damage that one fight. But again, defense break, attack buff is really going to help him. In GVG, there are fewer units, 3 or fewer is going to let him deal an insane amount of damage with his S3. But for the most part, he performed, I think, really well in GVG, you know, considering he has to hit twice with his S1. You know, I'm still not too convinced about that, but his S1 does deal a lot of damage, kind of true to his lore, right? In Full Metal Alchemist, he snaps and he deals an insane amounts of damage. I think his S2 definitely doesn't need any Mola, so you could take all the Molas that you used for his Hero of Ishval and just pump them into his skill number 1 Ignite. But let me know your thoughts about Roy Mustang. Did you end up pulling for him? Have you tried him out in GVG or even RTA? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, obviously, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button if you haven't subscribed. Hey, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.